It's a question that has lit up the comic book community. The answer everyone wants to know. Who is Chappie? Huh? What was that? Oh, it's not? But it looks just like him. Oh. Well, then who is it? Batman? What? No, get the fudge out. Really? Oh. Well, in that case, let's start speculating. So DC has announced that they're doing a soft relaunch of Swords, where many of their returning titles are going to be significantly changed, and one of the more noticeable changes is that Batman is going from this to this. Now, besides the noticeable differences that he is, well, taller, bluer, a mech, it's pretty much flat out been confirmed that he's not going to be Bruce Wayne. Not only is his appearance completely different, and the solicitations have hinted heavily at it, but he's also carrying around a giant gun, which is one of Batman's big no-nos. Now, nobody knows exactly why Bruce won't be Batman anymore. Many have theorized that at the end of the current Endgame saga, he'll be forced to kill the Joker, and that after he ends up crossing that line he always swore he would never cross, he will give up being Batman. Now, I have no idea if that's the case. In fact, honestly, I think Endgame is going to be revealed to be nothing more than a dream, but that's a theory for another day. Actually, if I don't do it now, it's going to drive me nuts. The story starts off with Bruce talking about how the Scarecrow made a new gas that makes him live out nightmares where he keeps dying over and over, and during the story, one of the issues ends with him being shot point blank, and the next issue he wakes up back home just fine as if it was all a dream. So yeah, I think that at the end of this, the Joker is going to kill him, and then he'll wake up again revealing that this was just another dream. But okay, we're not here to talk about that today. I'm here to lay out my theory about who the new Batman could be. Let's start off with the design of it. First thing you'll notice is that it's a robotic suit. Now, some people think that Bruce could be controlling this suit in one way, shape, or form, and there is evidence to support this. Pretty much every DC alternate future from Kingdom Come to Future's End shows Batman building robotic bat soldiers to take over for him, so it's not out of the question until you look and notice he's holding a massive gun, and as I said, that's something Bruce Wayne isn't exactly in favor of. So let's keep looking at this design. He's got the giant gun and the giant mech, but what does the mech look like? Well, yeah, but beyond that. It's not black and gray like Batman has been wearing recently. Instead, it's blue, a color that stands out much more, and you can see red and blue lights on it. Blue suit, red and blue lights. These are classically the colors that are associated with police officers. Now take that into account and look at the cover of that month's Detective Comics. Batman has always worked alongside the police, but more of in the shadows, behind them, and off the books. But the way he's drawn here, as well as the classic "to serve and protect" motto, makes it look like he's part of the team. So looking at that, it seems to me like the new Batman is going to be a member of the Gotham City Police Department. And that would make sense to me. I mean, Bruce funded his own Batman Incorporated, put a Batman in every nation program before, so why wouldn't he do the same for his own home police department? And Bruce might not like guns, but he does trust the police with him, so it would explain why he allows this Batmech to have one. So let's say that he is a member of the GCPD, but who could it be? Who has the long history with Batman to take up the call? Who has the sense of duty that this position would carry? Who would Bruce trust with this mantle? Still don't know? Seriously? Okay, let's try it like this. Who's the only current member of the GCPD not pictured in this image? That's right, Commissioner James Gordon. Why do I think it's Commissioner Gordon? Let's look at the facts. Number one, if Batman is indeed picking his successor from the members of the GCPD, who among them would he trust more with this position? And if everyone's theory that Batman will end up killing the Joker and he has to quit because he can't trust himself anymore turns out to be true, well, who's the one person Bruce trusts more than anyone to be a hero when Gotham needs one? The man he trusts even more than himself, Commissioner Gordon. Plus, Jim Gordon isn't like Dick Grayson, or Tim Drake, or Barbara Gordon, or Harper Row, or... Dang, Batman really does have a lot of sidekicks, doesn't he? Anyway, my point is that he's not someone with great physical prowess who can just suit up and start running across the rooftops. He's an old man. If he was actually going to go out and become a superhero, yeah, he's going to need some help. Namely, a Batmech to actually go toe-to-toe with guys like Killer Croc and Mr. Freeze. And let's think about recent events. In the year-long storyline Batman Eternal, Gordon was framed to look like he shot an unarmed man, leading to a chain reaction that crashed a train, sending him off to prison. Now, this storyline hasn't been resolved yet, but with only one issue in the story left, it does look like he's going to be cleared of all charges and then race in to save the day when Gotham is in flames. So if this is indeed what happens, then that pretty much means that all of this 52-issue-long Batman Eternal storyline was all leading up to Gordon being the hero in the end, or at least showing Gotham how important he was to the city. So could it be that this entire year-long storyline was all meant to center around Gordon in the end? That was meant to put him in the spotlight just in time for him to take over for Batman? And I've suggested this to a few people, but the first thing that they always bring up is that in the Batgirl solicitations for this month, it says that the first thing this new Batman is going to do is try to shut her down. So why would Gordon try to take down his own daughter? Well, honestly, this is what confirmed it for me. Gordon doesn't want his daughter to be Batgirl. No father wants their daughter to go out there and risk their lives with nothing more than a belt full of gadgets to protect them, especially if their daughter already went through a massive catastrophe because of their superhero life. But what can Gordon do? He's just an old man. Well, now he's an old man with a Batmech, so you better believe his first stop would be going to his daughter and trying to get her to hang up her utility belt. So let's put this up on the big board. The colors, the gun, and the cover imply he's working for the cops. The one cop we're not seeing is Gordon. He's the one cop Bruce would trust to be the new Batman. Gordon would need a mech to fight like a superhero. The current Batman Eternal storyline could easily lead up to this turn in numerous ways. His first stop is trying to get Gordon's own daughter off the street. Take all of this, add it up, and the only conclusion I can come to is that Gordon is indeed the new Batman. But hey, I could always be wrong. What am I, the world's greatest detective? But I do thank you all for sitting through this episode, and if you like it, then please share. Spread this video like crazy, and make sure to subscribe. And if you have any questions, suggestions, or other comments, then leave them below. And as always, a thumb up is appreciated. If you want more from me, then check out my channel. I have tons of comic books, video game, and other geeky themed programs up every week, including a lot more theories on the way. Thanks again.